Houston Texans are going to sign Nick Chubbs if he passes his physical. Houston Texans fans are ecstatic, claiming Super Bowl. Um,
Well,
Two-headed monster.
we'll see. I mean, I'm a Nick Chubb fan. I told y'all before. I thought he was before that. That was a nasty ass knee injury. I remember watching it. I thought he was the best runner of the actually runner of the football the NFL had. Like he could just play running back. And I mean, as our number two, I don't hate it. It's better than Dameon Pierce.
But is it fair to Dameon Pierce though?
Fuck. How many years does he have to show up not knowing his job before it becomes unfair to us as fans?
I just laugh because it's like when OTA started, David Pierce got reps with the first team, and people are like, "This is what he needs right here." And I'm like, "It's only because Mixon's hurt. It's only because the guys behind him are rookies." I was like, "That's it. Like that is it." I was like, at this point, Dameon Pierce, bro, I don't have no, like, I have nothing for you.
You are a one trick pony. You are a short yardage back, and you don't even hit the holes you're supposed to. So,
yeah,
I mean, you're right. Nick Chubb and Mixon, they're a little bit older, but they're going to show up and do their job. And if they can sustain a running game, come on with it. Because I would rather have CJ with short down yardage possessions than fucking wasting first downs again for negative running yards. Because if we're being completely honest, Mixon wasn't as good as his numbers indicated last year.
No. There was games where his numbers were so inflated, but then when you look back at it, it was missed holes. It was some questionable running. And I get the O-line was fucking terrible, but also some of those were his fault also. Like,
yeah, it was one of those things where he'd have five rushes for 6 yards, and then the sixth carry he'd take it for 27. That shit averages out, you know?
yeah.
So
oh, he hit 80 yards. Yeah, but
like I told you earlier, I said I don't know what to expect from Nick Chubb because I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know exactly how they're gonna try to play offense with a new coordinator. But I do suspect Nick Chubb's gonna get it right no matter what, because that's what Nick Chubb does. And two, I believe his value is gonna come all at once. Well, he'll like, oh, Mixon's hurt, insert Chubb. You know what I mean? And he has like a good month. I'll take it. Come on.
it's all about inputting players when you need them, matchups, all that fun stuff. And if they're both healthy, you have what you've been asking for pretty much.
And, it also depends on the offensive line. It's the third year in a row you're starting the season with a different O line. Tunsil's not here anymore. We don't really know who's going to start where, to be honest, on that O line.
How are the rookies going to come in and they're going to be like, oh, nah, bro, you taking my spot? Nah. And
I mean, you brought in vets. It's like, is Cam going to play left tackle well? Is the other dude that came from the Patriots? Is his knee going to hold up? Because you could on paper have the talent there to have a good O line, but I gotta see it.
When there's another grown man,
I trust Caserio though.
Yeah, that's the thing. If Caserio, there was mutual interest between both of them earlier this morning. They were saying they were interested in it, and then for it to pretty much manifest 7 p.m. our time, where it was like, hey, we're gonna invite him in for a physical. If he passes, it's good. It's one of those things where it's like, all right, bro, I trust you, Caserio.
I mean, just think about it like this. If, and I don't like to do this because I think we fucked up a lot doing this with Dave Cully. Not Cully. What was the little coordinator we just fired? The little white dude. Slowick. Is where we would comp him what he did a lot to the 49ers. But just say, for instance, that Nick Caley comes in and runs an offense like what they do for the Rams, where he came from, right? I could see Nick Chubb in that in that Kieran Williams role, where he's sustaining the drive. He's on the ball. Everything. This is what he did before. So I could see why he would want him.
I mean, you're giving him, if healthy, you're giving him two running backs that can do two different things, but still at a pretty high level of it with CJ Stroud that you're pretty much giving the keys to the Cadillac to. You're like, right.
Yep.
Because that's pretty
And
much what we've gotten from.
You're going to get tight end play. Now, they
Yeah.
absolutely refuse to believe a tight end coach comes in to be an offensive coordinator and don't use a tight end, because we didn't do it at all last year.
It's like Don Schultz.
Yeah. And then you got somebody like Christian Kirk, who's a slow ass receiver, who's pretty much just fast tight end. So
yeah,
I can see them getting them linebackers off the line and doing some shit. I'm cool with it. If he don't pan out, man, cut him after camp. Who gives a shit?
We do it all the time. Remember whenever I manifested what's his name?
Marlon Mack.
Oh, Marlon Mack, and then last year I manifested Cam Akers.
Cam Akers, you sure did.
Who knows? I was like, he did okay at some games.
Yeah, hey, he did better than the other fools, to be honest with you. Then
he did so good. We traded him to Minnesota. It's like,
that's true.
It works out.
And then we ended up trading their pick back to him for a sorry old lineman. So he might have got screwed. It's your fault, bro.
It's my fault. I'll take blame for it. Never mind. I forgot about the other trade. Damn you, Cam Akers. Well, when one injury-prone player leaves Houston, we gain another. But
whoa. You can't call Nick Chubb an injury-prone player, because that was a freak deal.
No, it was. I will sacrifice Forrest Whitley for Nick Chubb to have good knees.
Hey, think about it like this. Like when KD and all them hoopers would say, like, when they tore their Achilles or whatever, they're like, it literally took like 2 years to feel yourself again. They're like, they were so scared to play at first, and then they had to fill it out. Well, Chubb got playing time last year at the end of the season. So he got to fill it out on somebody else's time. Maybe he comes back really good.
That's true. Because he did have some, I mean, it's football. He took some hits. He did some
There
runs.
was times last year where he was finishing the game with like 10 rushes for 4 yards, but he had touchdowns. So,
it's like, I'll take
your goal line back.
Yeah. Like, give it
or you could literally be in those short, like, goal line situations where you're like, you know what? We're going to run 2 receiver sets with 1 tight end and 2 backs. I'm going to put Chubb and I'm going to put Mixon on the field together. So I'm going to make these linebackers, or if they're in a nickel, that star position, I'm going to put y'all playing me one. Somebody's going to get the fuck open. And if they're as high on this Higgins kid as they say, we'll be all right.
What you said, 80 plus days?
88 days till the start of the season. 88 days.
Well, Astro fans, we have time to root for them. Texans fans, relax, enjoy summer heat. Until then, OTAs. Good luck to the Texans in these summer OTAs. Because welcome to Houston, guys. It's gonna be even hotter for you rookies. But all in all, it's all love, Houston Rockets. Enjoy whatever you are doing. Cancun, Turkey, Bahamas. It don't matter. You are on off season right now.
Painting your nails.
Yeah, did his Rodman tattoos and doing P90X.
So weird.
We'll have more of all this stuff as news comes out. Like, subscribe, drop your comments down below.
We'll have something.
Oh, yeah.
Later.